Tower Defense Simulator is a game where you place down towers to defend against waves of zombies, thus the name Tower Defense Simulator. When a round is over, you get two types of currencies depending on the game mode you're playing. Hardcore mode, a game mode that is only unlocked after reaching level 50, drops gems, the secondary currency which can be used to purchase more endgame towers such as Necromancer, Accelerator, and the most expensive, Engineer, costing around 4,500 gems. Each win grants you around 150 gems, so on paper you only need to win about 30 times, right? This is TDS Goblin. Now I'd show you a more cinematic shot, but I got rejected from the content creator role because I don't upload. Anyways, at the top right of the screen shows a leaderboard which shows you your most basic stats such as your wins, losses, and levels. TDS Goblin has over 5,000 losses, which makes me officially one of the biggest losers in TDS, literally or metaphorically, probably both. Each one of these losses granted me a single gem, and each one of these games took 2 minutes per. Going at this rate is around 30 gems an hour, but this isn't even accounting for the downtime where you need to reopen Roblox, walk to the elevator, and then wait for 20 damn seconds. Of course, I didn't do this by hand. I still have a frontal lobe after all. I think this was done using a macro, which are they allowed? I don't know. This all might have been for nothing as I get banned the very day I upload this video. If someone in the comments says I did something wrong in order to get engagement, they're completely wrong. I just don't do my research. I'm not a mastermind. You're completely overestimating my capability. This is actually really evident in the macro that I use, which consists of joining the game, walking to the elevators, and then just standing there. No skipping, no placing towers, just stands there. Normally, most strategies to get Engineer consist of placing really good towers like Ace Pilot, Military Base, or Pyromancer, and then just dying early on for a good sizable chunk. Alternatively, if you're smarter, you just avoid playing the game in general, but you can also just try in hardcore mode for 150 gems. But instead, I used this macro that I stole from a B-Storm YouTuber, which on the bright side gives me free clickbait by never placing a single tower. On the not so bright side, I don't know how to macro too well because I play games that I like, and if I wanted zero gameplay at all, I would just go to the front page of Roblox instead. This means that I had completely no idea how to even register a mouse click that works on Roblox, but you know, it was intentional of course because 5,000 losses looks a lot better than 2,700. Making the macro was relatively easy. Just join the game and wait a little bit because loading times tend to differ depending on your internet, and then I just gotta walk into the wall for a few seconds to account for the random spawns, then just sit in the game until I inevitably die and reset. Each of these hardcore maps are relatively the same length, which means I die at around the 1 minute 50 second mark, so I get about 8 hours of sleep. I know I'm very privileged, and the macro usually gets around 130 to like 180 gems. I actually started this directly after my last post, which was November 1st. At the time of recording this audio, it is December 28th. Now, I could have worked on another video on that entire 2-month sequence. I mean, there were 2 whole events that passed in the time, but you know, I'm really busy making like donuts or something. And yeah, I did all of this for one tower, for Engineer. Yeah, all of this process for this character that I will never use, this tower that I will never use because I am never touching this account again. So TDS Goblin is officially retired because I've just obtained every single hardcore tower, Accelerator with 1 tower slot, Necromancer with only Electroshocker because that's the only thing my comments are, and finally Engineer without ever placing a single tower. Some other statistics about this account is that I have 500 hours, albeit a lot of those are just me sleeping, but you know, that's 20 whole days. I'm not going to stretch this video out to 8 minutes because I'm just, you know, that humble. If I missed anything important, I'll just put it in the description instead of remaking the video because I'm lazy. Thanks to the 4 people that actually view my videos. Bye-bye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.